Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Patience. I am your high sensitive psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. I'm here with my very own team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, and we're here to bring another message forward. Over on TikTok, we have recorded and we have gathered all the information of our own ascension process that started 4 years ago. I'm a childhood psychic that just started honoring her gift 4 years ago, and we've documented that on TikTok. If you want to take a look at it, you can find all of our socials in the description bar through the link tree, and we'd be happy to have you as part of our community. Here on YouTube, we do psychic collective reads where in real time, Spirit said trapped, where in real time I develop my psychic gifts. This is class for me, this is training. We're going to do another random collective read to read the energy, to see what Spirit wants us to know, and for me to learn my psychic gifts. So you guys know the drill. Energy is fluid. It can be past, present, or future. It can be alternate timelines. So just be careful what you attach yourself to. You want to have discernment. Be a leader of your own discernment. And it can be masculine or feminine. And this is a collective read. I do personal readings. If you want a personal reading, you can email me at patiencewithspirit@gmail.com. Okay? So let's see what Spirit wants us to know. Spirit, I love you. Where do we want to go today? What's calling me? You know what's calling me? The Bible. The Bible is calling. Let me see.
False.
False? You don't want me to do the Bible? I don't know. Spirit, please clear any energy that's not my own, that isn't of high divine white light. Nothing that doesn't match divine white energy is allowed to be here. Get out of here. Go on, get. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. Hello, magic meatball. Well, I love magic and I love meatballs, but not that kind of magic. I don't do the bibbity bops. All right. Spirit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spirit, please tell me what you want us to know. Universal corruption, Jeremiah 5. Roam the streets of Jerusalem. Look about and observe. Search through her squares, find even one who acts justly, who seeks honesty, and I will pardon her. They say, as the Lord lives, but in fact they swear falsely. Lord, do your eyes not search for honesty? You struck them, but they did not flinch. You laid them low, but they refused correction. They set their faces harder than stone and refused to return. I thought, these are only the only the lowly, but this says lowly. Only the lowly they behave foolishly, for they do not know the way of the Lord, the justice of their God. Let me go to the oh, I'm sneezing. Let me go to the leaders and speak with them, for they must know the way of the Lord, the justice of their God. But one and all they have broken the yoke, torn off the harness. Therefore lions from the forest slay them. Wolves of the desert ravage them. Leopards keep watch around their cities. All who come out are torn to pieces. For their crimes are many, their rebellions numerous. Why should I pardon you? Your children have forsaken me. They swear by gods that are no gods. I fed them, but they commit adultery. To the prostitute's house they throng. Oh my gosh. They are lustful stallions. Each neighs after the other's wife. Should I not punish them for this? Oracle of the Lord? Oracle, that's me. On a nation like this, should I not take vengeance? Climb her terraces and ravage them, destroy them completely, tear away her tendrils. They do not belong to the Lord, for they have openly rebelled against me, both the house of Israel and the house of Judah. Oracle of the Lord, they denied the Lord, saying, He is nothing, no evil shall come to us. Neither sword nor famine shall we see. The prophets are wind.
Cuddly.
Cuddly. Spirit said cuddly. That's funny. I've never heard Spirit say cuddly before. Therefore, thus says the Lord, the God of hosts, because you have said this, see, I make my words. Oh, I skipped a part. He is nothing, no evil shall come to us, neither sword nor famine shall we see. The prophets are wind, and the word is not with them. Let it be done to them. Therefore, thus says the Lord, the God of hosts, because you have said this, see, I make my words a fire in your mouth, and this people, the wood. Oh my gosh. God is going to burn these people, metaphorically, and it shall devour. Beware, I will bring against you a nation from far away. Oracle of the Lord. Damn. God is upset at some kind of corruption going on. Adultery, prostitution. They said God doesn't exist. Well, these are people that don't believe in God. For their crimes are many. All who come out are torn to pieces. Okay.
Multiple spirits.
Multiple spirits, Spirit says.
Protect yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Hi. Hi, sad girl, Yellow Star. Jason, hello. Thank you very much. Okay, so God's mad at some people. Spirit said multiple spirits. And they need to protect themselves because they have been doing things that are against God. God, where do you want me to go? Oh, I'm being indecisive. Okay. Well, let's begin. Let's see what they're doing. Okay. You can't do things in the dark. God always knows. I guess it's time for some kind of judgment or something. You know, God's very merciful. He gives people lots of chances, you know, to make things right. But eventually the time comes, if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing in the eyes of the Lord, then, I don't know, they get devoured, apparently. Etching primer perfectly fine. You're looking so cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love you. All right. Spirit, come through. What do you want us to know? What these people do? Read it. Read it.
Something here belongs to me.
If you had to pick a new first name, what would it be? If you had to pick a new first name, what would it be? So someone here wants to change their identity. They want to start brand new. Someone here wants to start brand new. What's your most prized possession and why? They may have stole something that doesn't belong to them, or possession, like actual possession, but it says prized, so I'm gonna say it's an object or something physical. They may have stolen something and gotten in trouble for it. Now they want to change their name. Is there a product or service you'd be the spokesperson for? So this is a leader or someone of authority or someone who was supposed to provide a service or some kind of service of a product that maybe stealing people's money.
Cross.
Okay. These are like you cards. I'm just reading the energy with them. So this person offers some kind of service or claims to be of service. It says spokesperson, so claims to be of service with something they sell or have a product of. It says, what's your most prized possession? They may have stolen this service or product, and now they want to change their name, or they may have changed their name to be able to sell this service. What's your favorite smell? You know what? I keep getting readings about someone smelling. I'm not sure why.
Behave.
Behave. Spirit
The
said,
number 10.
Spirit said behave. Because this person is not very hygienic. They have bad odor. They're very lazy. They don't even take showers, this person. Whoever this person is that Spirit wants us to know about. What else? They're claiming to be of service, like they're a spokesperson for being of service. They may have stolen someone's product or something. What motivates you to get out of bed in the morning? I told you this person's lazy. There's something wrong with their ability to take action. They don't even take showers. Their hygiene's very poor. Have you ever had a side hustle or considered having one? I told you they have something they're selling, something that they stole. It's not even theirs, or they don't. It's something they do on the side, or they're doing something on the side for money. Joan, they could be stealing from. Spirit said cross, so maybe something religious is happening here. Are you sure playing like you? Well, I'm using the like you cards for reading the energy. Okay. Whoa. Are people born naturally good or naturally evil? Uh-oh. Maybe that's why they smell so bad. And it's right under possession. Oh, jeez. Is this person possessed? Oh. Oh, my gosh. Ugh. So, this person wants to change their name now. They want to start over because they could possibly be possessed or have come into possession of somebody else's product or service they offer. They have really bad hygiene. They have no motivation to get out of bed in the morning. They have some other side hustle they do, or that they need to start considering doing one because something about being naturally good or naturally evil. It says, are people born naturally good or naturally evil? Oh, geez. We'll see what... I don't know yet. I kind of have a feeling, but... Oh, my God. Have you ever experimented with psychedelic drugs? Jordan. This person could be selling drugs on the side. They have a service for... They could be selling mushrooms or something, or maybe they grow their own mushrooms or something like that, but... Something happened to them. I'm not sure why. Some kind of possession. Maybe they're going to be arrested for possession. But it says a side hustle. This person's some kind of hustler. They sell drugs. But something happened to them. I don't know what yet, but I mean, the Bible said, you heard what the Bible said. The Bible said they're going to be eaten up by God. God's going to come for these people. His Spirit wants them to stop doing something. What is it? What do they want them to stop doing? Something with drugs. Something they're doing with psychedelic drugs. Who is the greatest singer of all time? And what's your favorite smell? Do you smell what the rock is cooking? Who's your greatest singer of all time? This person's gonna sing like a canary. They're gonna rat some people out. Spirit said it's a group of people. Do you have a doppelganger? I cannot make it up. This person stole somebody's services. I said that in the beginning. This person stole somebody's services because they're ugly, Spirit says. They stole somebody's services, but they're supposed to be of service like a spokesperson, but they're always on psychedelic drugs. and they don't have any motivation, and they also sell drugs on the side. This person has been doing something evil and could possibly be possessed. That could be why they're so smelly. I've been learning through the collective reads that, have I joined mid-reader? Stacy, hello. Um, no, we just started. So far we have, the Bible said that there's a group of people who don't believe in God that have been doing things against God, adultery, prostitution, all the things, and they've been mocking God. And God has been giving them chances, slapping them on the hands, giving them small punishments, but they don't see it. So now God is like about to give it to them. So the cards are saying that someone wants to change their name, which I have the greatest singer of all time. I think someone may be wanting to go into witness protection or something to rat out like a group of people, because someone here has stolen someone's work of service, but they do psychedelic drugs and they even sell drugs on the side. It says consider a side hustle. They could possibly be very unhygienic. It says, what's your favorite smell? I've been learning through the collective reads that people who dabble in like Satanism and stuff and do things like witchcraft will become smelly. They'll become like odorous, because I'm not sure why. I'm just learning, but they become very smelly. So we've been getting that a lot in the reads lately. So this is collective. It's a collective read. So they don't have any motivation, but there's some kind of doppelganger for this service they stole, that they do psychedelic drugs to do. And are you born naturally good or naturally evil under possession? So I think this person may be possessed. They're considering going to the police. Are you afraid to die? Oh, geez. Telling you, God is not happy with these people. Do you get social media anxiety? Something they're doing on social media. Some kind of service they stole on social media is giving them anxiety now because they do it on drugs. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Statesman-like.
Statesman-like, Spirit said.
Psychic.
A psych. They're pretending to be psychic.
Cause.
They're pretending to be psychic, this person. On psychedelic drugs. They must do like mushrooms and then think that they're psychic or something. Have you ever struggled with addiction? I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. This person is a mess. There's some kind of copycat. We've been getting this a lot in the collective. It's been like a slow descent for this person because God keeps giving them chances. Do you have tattoos? There's something that's permanent that they can't fix. Something that it's gone too far now. Okay, tell me more. Where should I go? I have so many choices. I don't know where to go. Okay, we'll do some karma cards. So, what do you want us to know about this person, Spirit? Besides that they're possessed, what's going on with them? What did they do? They're afraid to die, apparently. They must have a fear that they're going to die for some kind of side hustle they started that was an experiment with, and they were doing it with drugs. They became like the leader of something, some kind of spokesperson for whatever they were selling, but it was copied material. Who's the greatest singer of all time? It could even be music, perhaps. I don't know, but they struggle with addiction. They did something that's permanent that they can't undo. They could possibly have some kind of hygiene malfunction. And what's the best piece of advice you ever received?
Information.
Oh, they received some kind of information. Oh, look, and I got a telephone right here. They received some kind of information. They received some kind of information that made them question their idea or who they want around them. But they had really short-term trips. It says psychedelic trips. They keep taking mushroom trips, getting ideas for short-term.
10 spirits.
10 spirits. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. They keep taking mushrooms or something and then getting some kind of ideas on mushroom and thinking it's the right idea or the right connection. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? To stop doing mushrooms, because this person has an addiction and they keep doing the mushrooms, getting the funky ideas and doing it. Things that are permanent that they can't undo. Now they have anxiety because of something that's on social media about it. And now they're afraid to die. Why are they afraid to die? What's going on? Jupiter. Because all their blessings are being taken from them. Oh shit. God's taken all this person's teachings and all their positivity. They can't grow, they can't expand. Everything for them is dying, just like the Bible passage said. They have no blessings right now. Oh my gosh, what did this person do? 10th house. Something with their career, their destiny. They thought they knew where they were going. They thought they didn't practice responsibility, though. They were doing something very irresponsibly because they wanted to become a person of power and status. I told you. They were doing something on mushrooms. They kept thinking they had good ideas, but now they're realizing that they can't tell if they're good or evil. The Spirit said Charlotte. So now they don't know where they're going, and everything that they plant doesn't grow, it doesn't expand, because they're getting all their swinging. Oh my god, this could be swingers. This could be some kind of swinging sex cult or something. Taurus. Yeah, seriously. It always is a losing game. It's like, haven't we watched enough movies yet to realize that it's not about power and fame? So someone could be a Taurus. They didn't practice maintaining their resources or being practical. They were trying to be more productive than practical, and their beliefs are costing them in the most direct way. Their beliefs. What were their beliefs? Sagittarius. Their beliefs were high ideals, insights that they thought were wisdom, but they didn't understand the world in and out. They didn't understand the ins and outs of the world of their beliefs that they took action for. Oh no, someone didn't read the fine print. Someone didn't read the fine print, you guys. And I got Capricorn. I got Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn. This is under good fortune.
The number 7.
The number 7, which is lucky number 7. True. So they thought they were going to get good fortune by having some kind of goal that they were dedicated to. They really focused on this goal. Impose an imposter. They were trying to focus on a goal by imposing themselves, but they were an imposter, a doppelganger, some kind of copycat. Something they did every day. They were trying to start some kind of business based off of beliefs they didn't understand the ins and outs of. Let me see if I can get 2 more. Make it even. Spirit, what in the world? You want me to change cards? Okay. I want to know what this business was. How can I find that out? How can I find out what the business was? Hmm. How about these? Let's see if we can find out what the business was. Or, damn. I hate when I do this. There's too many choices. Um,
Object.
Object. Spirit said object. Okay. Raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me up to light. So it may have had something to do with some kind of spiritual beliefs, but they're afraid they're gonna die now, and they struggle with some kind of addiction. They were doing this every day. They thought it would produce some kind of good fortune. They may have hygiene issues, some kind of hygiene issues. Solar plexus chakra. Yeah, something
Uptight.
uptight. Something they tried to create.
Shut.
Oh my gosh. Shot through the heart and you're too late. You give love a bad name. I sing every day as of late, maybe rather than the stream live. Maybe thought to make move up on that. It isn't. I'm still going to sing because I feel closer. Good for you. Yeah, you should do whatever makes you feel good emotionally. So they were playing with. Spirit, you tell me if I'm wrong, but there's someone here. They were playing with someone's solar plexus chakra, someone's willpower and personal power and sense of self. And I think it's affecting their solar plexus now, because now they don't know who they are, and they have some kind of sinking feeling that they're gonna die or something. They've lost their sense of self, and they have no willpower because now they struggle with addiction. They were trying to mess with somebody's solar plexus in that way, but now it's like happening to them, and they don't feel supported. Oh, remembrance in reverse. They're starting to forget. They're starting to have memory loss, and their body is starting to break down.
Matthew.
Matthew,
Look below.
everything that they are going through is a direct reflection of whatever they did. They're starting to have, they can't remember certain things that they've gone through, and they can't provide the valuable information and tools needed for whatever venture they've tried to steal, the doppelganger fraud. They're losing their memory. Crown chakra. I can't make it up. Crown chakra. They've lost their spiritual connection to their universe. Eyes. They can't see anymore. They don't know how to transmute the negative energy they brought into their life. They don't have the ability to transmute. They can't remember who they are. What the hell's going on with this person? What in the world? Spirit, what is going on?
Conservativeness.
Conservativeness. Whoa. Success in reverse. Yeah, whatever they did, it wasn't successful. No abundance. They were doing it for abundance, and now the opposite's happening. And they're starting to get some kind of, like, something's happening to their body. They can't sleep. They can't sleep. There's no abundance. They can't get full. They can't get satisfied. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I don't know. This says doppelganger, so you have to take it as it resonates. I only read the energy. I don't read people, so I can't tell you like who it is. You have to put it where it fits. I'm not sure who it is. I have a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, and a Taurus. This is something that they were dedicated to. How can I find out? I'm trying to think how I can find out what they did. God's mad at them though. That's why they're losing all their blessings. Like the beginning of the Bible said that this person didn't believe in God and they mocked God and they even made fun of God, and God was giving them chances to make it right. The first house. This person's a very physical prison. This person.
Something is following you.
Something's following you, a doppelganger. This person saw someone else's blessings as their own, and they weren't self-aware, or they didn't have an awakening. So it's something spiritual. They thought that they could take somebody's creation and it would lead them to the Emerald City, but now they have self-image problems though. There's something about, they have some kind of like body dysmorphic or something, or some kind of self-image, something about their self-image. They don't see themselves clearly. They have some kind of like insecurity about their body or something. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I'm just getting that. The fourth house, roots in reverse. They could possibly be losing their home, habits, and I have addictions here. This person is losing their family and home. There's something they did to, and it says self-care. I told you this person has no hygiene. They're like lazy. They can't, there's something going wrong with their body. Beast. Spirit said beast. And I have possession. I think this person might be possessed, honestly. The numinous mystery in reverse. Psychic abilities. I told you had to do with the occult. Oh, Jesus. Shadow work, inner knowing, intuition. And Spirit said psychic earlier. This person tried to steal somebody's psychic abilities. This person tried to take someone's psychic abilities, and they were doing it every day for some kind of business. They wanted to be a doppelganger. They thought that it would, there's some kind of like ghost hunter or something, and they didn't understand the fine print, the direction they went in. They were trying to take someone's abilities by affecting their solar plexus and their crown chakra, but now it's happening to them, so they're forgetting who they are. They're forgetting how to do the work, because I have remembrance in reverse too. They're forgetting like who they are. Patience. I was supposed to say your name. Yeah, God's behind it, because this person wouldn't stop doing it. Tell me more about what they were doing. Venus love. Indulgence. They were doing something indulgently. They were practicing some kind of, for wealth. I'm telling you, I wish it would tell me what it was. They wanted adoration. They wanted to be attractive. I think they were targeting somebody who's psychic and stealing like their beauty and stuff. Stealing their beauty, stealing their family, stealing their psychic powers, because they have some kind of self-image distortion. They may have been doing like things to this person's crown chakra, solar plexus. They wanted to receive whatever this psychic, because they're a doppelganger, that means they're a copycat. They're copying someone.
Deborah.
Deborah.
Inelegantly.
10th house. Negligently. Spirit said negligently. They were trying for freaking whatever this psychic is that they targeted. They thought that they could get this person's powers or something. This is some movie shit. This is some movie shit. Like, what? Like, you worked so hard to steal somebody else's powers. You could have just worked on your own. They were irresponsible. They weren't competent. They wanted notoriety. They have a very masculine way of thinking. They're very in their masculine energy of patriarchy. This person saw a psychic and thought it would be a great idea, that they got on mushrooms because they're addicted to doing mushrooms, psychedelic drugs, and one bad spirit probably came to them and said, I know what you can do. You can target this psychic and get their powers. And so God in the Bible said, hells no. Some kind of oracle. An oracle is a psychic. And the Spirit said oracle twice in the Bible. So they're trying to steal some kind of oracle or psychic's gifts by altering their solar plexus and their crown chakra, probably through something they do when they go on mushrooms. Because it says, do you ever take psychedelics? And they struggle with addiction. What's the best piece of advice you ever received? Spirit said one bad spirit. So a negative energy attachment could have told this person during a mushroom trip to do this. And then they keep doing it. It's a short-term thinking and mushroom trip. They didn't read the fine print. They didn't understand the ins and outs of what they were doing. Because they have different belief systems. They were dedicated to something they didn't understand. Yeah, they gambled. They took a gamble. They took a big gamble. They were optimistic that whatever they were talking to was benevolent and was positive. They thought that they were being taught something, that they were expanding themselves, that they had potential. But that's the thing, you guys. If you're gonna go on a mushroom trip and you're gonna talk to spirits, you better believe that God will never ask you, the Holy Spirit will never ask you to hurt somebody else. Never, ever, ever in a million years. Never. If you're doing divination or mushroom trips and an entity comes to you and says to hurt somebody, you need to recalibrate and return, because acting upon that is exactly what's happening to this person now. They tried to whatever this entity that they met during their mushroom trips said to them to do to gain abundance was a lie. They thought that it was benevolent because they were doing mushrooms. It doesn't matter if you're doing mushrooms, if you're doing the Ouija board, if you're not an energetic match to Christ consciousness, you shouldn't be doing divination or talking to entities, because you don't have the gift of discernment to know who you're talking to. And that's why this keeps coming up in all of the readings across the board on YouTube, because there's people out there who think that they're talking to benevolent entities, but they're not benevolent. Clearly, they're very malevolent. And they trick you into thinking that they can teach you stuff and that they can give you abundance, and all you got to do is do this to this person. So this entity targeted a psychic or an oracle. The Bible said oracle twice and Spirit said psychic. And they taught this person how to affect their crown chakra and their solar plexus. So this entity was actually giving this person teachings, confirmation teachings, but not the kind that you want. And so let me just let me just say again, God and any Holy Spirit will never, ever, ever ask you to hurt someone else or
Correct.
correct or to hurt yourself. And
That's true.
if you encounter an entity that asks you to do that, you close the doorway behind you and you say, "You're not allowed here. I closed this portal. You're not allowed back." And you make sure you close the portal, because this person had no idea. It says right here that they didn't understand the ins and outs of the world that they were entering for this to do this. And so now all of the things that they were imposing on the psychic is happening to them because they were lied to. They took a gamble and they were enthusiastic about it because they thought that going on a mushroom trip and meeting an entity was benevolent. They didn't have the gift of discernment. They didn't have that ability to recognize. They may have 11th house. Whoops. 11th house. They may have done this with a group of people, like a festivity, like an experimentation where they'd have like parties. They'd have mushroom parties. I can see it now. They have mushroom, they have a party. Everyone's doing mushrooms. Watch what I can do. Look who I can talk to. And they start all doing it. These two little statues are kissing right here. So something, and Spirit said, what did Spirit say earlier? Something that made me think about orgies. They didn't say orgy, but something like that. Some kind of, they thought it would be this person got played.
Driver.
Okay, this person got played big time, alright? I pray for protection, whoever this is for. Me too. I pray for them too, because God had gave them so many chances, just like in the Bible said, to rectify what they were doing. But it was like, when you have an entity attachment to you and you don't know discernment, you will think that the entity's thoughts are your own. You'll think that the entity's thoughts are your own. You won't be able to know that you have an entity attachment. And so that's what is happening here. They keep doing the same thing because in their mind, they don't realize that it's not their thoughts, it's not their ideas, it's whatever this energy is. But they believe the energy because they think it's a benevolent, it says right here, benevolent. They think it's a benevolent teacher. This malevolent entity could have said, "Yeah, I'm an ascended master. Yeah, I totally." They could just say that. But if you don't have the gift of discernment, that thank you, Spirit said, "You are." I do have the gift of discernment that I'm learning by doing my psychic reads. It's something you have to develop over time. It's not, I was born a psychic, but it still needs to be harnessed and focused, and that's why I'm doing it. But this person took they were on mushrooms, for one thing. They're on mushrooms, and they keep doing the mushrooms. They're addicted to doing mushrooms, and they're a drug dealer as well. They sell these mushrooms to other people, and they have these parties, and they think it's some cool, creative experiment, but it's not. It is not. So now, whatever they stole, tell me about what they stole. There's some kind of doppelganger or something that was providing a service. They were providing a service. Graveyard.
Jordan.
This is the second time Spirit said Jordan. Train flow, but in reverse. So indulges. I have indulges twice here. Yeah, and addiction. This person, I also have Taurus, Capricorn, and Sagittarius on the board. They're losing support now. They're losing support because I think people are starting to see whatever group the 11th house, whatever. They're on the edge of whatever they were doing now, and people are starting to see it on the outside. It's not 20. It's not something they can hide anymore. So people are starting to walk away from them because they say that they're benevolent and stuff, but they're not, because they really do think they are, but they're really not. Ugh. Don't, you guys should not mess with divination. Ouija boards, crystal balls, scrying, you just shouldn't mess with it. Unless you've been ordained by God to have discernment, you just shouldn't mess with that. It's not for your highest good. Oh no. Marriage. Yeah, they could be losing a marriage. They don't have any stability. Their whole life is becoming dysfunctional. And they probably don't even know why. They're like, why is this happening to me? Because you were doing funky things. 4 swords. And I have 2 rest cards here. This person can't sleep. This person needs to plan for the future and do some healing. It says they need to start finding peace and quiet and introspection, because supermarket. Because they're in mental overload. They're overwhelmed. They're losing their house, they're losing their friends, they're losing their loved ones. They shouldn't have messed with that. Ugh. Told you, Hierophant in reverse. They had a belief system that they thought was the belief system. That's what happened. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. It doesn't mean that it's true for everyone else, and it doesn't mean it's true outside of this planet, outside of this universe. This person had a inflexible belief system based on some kind of unconventional beliefs, unconventional lifestyle. This person was doing psychedelic mushrooms, going into deep trance, and talking to entities that they didn't know were good or bad, but claimed to be good, but they weren't good. These entities were giving them ideas and teachings on how to affect people's chakras to gain abundance. But like I said, if any entity, if you talk to anything in any kind of divination or spiritual trip, and it tells you to do something to hurt somebody else, say goodbye. Say goodbye and close that door. Knock on it. Spirit's saying they need to walk away. God's saying, even in the book, even in the Bible, God was saying you need to walk away. God keeps showing this person that every time they go into their mushroom trip, because it says they keep doing it, because they think they're going to get more information. They think they're going to get another piece of information, another piece to the puzzle. They think they're going to fix something by going on these mushroom trips and getting short-term ideas, but they're not. It's never, they keep talking to an entity that's lying to them. Spirit says they need to walk away. This is just a form of escapism. They need to do some self-analysis, because they keep looking for the truth in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Cancer, Spirit says. This person... Correct. This person is possibly going to get cancer, because I told you they were sick. I told you they were sick, that their hygiene is poor, that they can't have no motivation. They could have possibly given themselves, or Spirit gave them cancer because they wouldn't stop doing this. This is a direct reflection of what they were giving out. Oh my gosh, that's craziness. Standing your ground. Standing your ground. This person keeps thinking that they have to maintain control, that they have to hold their own, they have to keep fighting the good fight, because it's gonna happen any minute now. but they've taken a defensive position that's actually hurting them.
Cart horse.
Cart horse, Spirit said. I don't know what a cart horse is, but they're definitely not coming from a clear state of mind. They don't sleep, they have addictions, they do mushroom trips, they keep on stealing someone's trying to steal someone's psychic gift. They keep affecting someone's solar plexus and crown chakra, and it's coming back to them because they don't want to give up. And so God is here. God is here saying,
Probably not.
enough already.
Grave.
Oh, Spirit said, probably not. Probably more like grave. This person's, oh, yeah, and look at this. And it says right here, are you afraid to die? Are you afraid to die? So this person's probably going to die because they won't stop doing what they're doing. And it's going to be community. It's going to be the best for the community. Once this person gets taken out, I guess, by God, there's going to be like a celebration. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm like, damn, that's like community of spirit. Yeah, spirit is taking this over right now because this person's gone too far. They're like possessed. I have right here that they're possessed. What's your most prized possession and why? Yeah, they tried to do this to some psychic that's in the Nine of Pentacles. Someone who works hard, someone who's mature. They were trying to take their psychic gift. They wanted them to. They were trying to sacrifice them for their for their gifts. But like I said, you cannot do that because now we're in harvest season for karma, and now whatever this person just didn't understand the fine print. Okay, that's what this comes down to. That's what this lesson is. That
Hunter.
if anyone or anything or anybody asks you or tells you to do something to hurt somebody else, you say no. 100%. You're not going to gain anything. You're not going to gain abundance. You're not going to gain wealth by hurting someone else. You're just not. Maybe short term you are, like it says here, short term, but in the long run, you just hurt yourself. And this person, Spirit said brother, could be someone's brother. This person's learning the hard way, and even God had to step in because this person's possessed and they're just a vessel at this point because they got addictions. They can't stop doing whatever they're doing. So this has two lessons. One, that God does exist and would never ask you to hurt somebody. And when it gets to this point, God steps in and protects you. Denise. Well, I pray for them. I pray for them. I hope that they have a safe transition, and I hope that they get put wherever they need to go in a safe way. I hope God takes care of it, and I'm sure He will. I love you guys. See you on the next one.